Wilcock. This is Wait a Minute, and I am in Cuba in the spring of 2011. It's the sea over there, and down this street here, the Malecon, a bit further around the coast. So it's really a nice room. And when I arrived earlier today, the little tables were covered with flower petals. Old cars. People love to buy Guevara souvenirs. Bicycle taxi. The tank, of course, sits outside the Museum of the Revolution. If you happen to have a late model car here, which of course few people do, it's probably because you work for a foreign corporation which imports them and gives them to its employees. Sort of the center of town, I'm not quite sure what it is. Oh, it's the Capitol. It's over the center of political situation. And adjoining it is this. There's a lot of fabulous statues set one flight up. And a winged angel atop one of the towers. Oh, in fact, all of the towers. Promenade kind of down the center of one of the main streets, if not the main street, leading right to the Malecon on the shore. A lot of renovation going on, these old buildings facing the sea. Some are quite grand, and almost all the old ones have balconies. My guess is that a lot of the renovation is going on from foreign investment, people who feel that once again Havana will become a world capital someday. Nice little cafe. And here we are back at of the hotel. Interesting, eh? Hi, folks. We're going in here for, I think, a lecture about the health service or something like that. The building is named after Jose Marti, a hero of the Cuban Revolution, I think. There's our guide, Liliana.
Provincial director is a powerful person. Well, At the beginning of the year, let's see how can.
Nice, interesting man was giving this good lecture, but my hearing is so bad that it's not the volume, it's the clarity. I couldn't tell what he was saying. So I dropped out, and while everybody else is in there listening, I came to lie in the lounge, and a little visitor came. Psst, 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 psst. We're walking through the tree-lined suburbs. There's lots of open parks like this. From the back.
Let me get mine and then
And from the front. John Lennon.
Okay.
About his life as a young child.
I think I've got you recording there, John. It doesn't seem to have any numbers moving though. Oh yeah, it does. There you go. Good.
Everybody stopped to be photographed with John Lennon.
John and I were old buddies.
That's Sandra there.
That's a great picture. That's good.
I like the real world too. And it ain't so pretty, but
That's
you'll make it
Clifford,
better.
our director, tour director.
Keep talking.
Please come back. We need you.
Now the big countdown lights at every intersection, also is the light going the other way,
Yes.
so the car and the pedestrian always knows exactly how long
It's
to
very
pass.
nice.
We're walking to the university, which is a bit too far for my taste, but on the way we crossed past this. So we've arrived at the University of Havana, a little tank outside. I'm not sure what the plan is here, but we'll soon find out. I think we're going to go look over the city.
This sculpture decided to honor, honoring this mixture of races.
Well, wasn't that?
America,
Oh, okay, right. I mean, those of.
It was a long walk to get here, but now I'm sat overlooking the steps on which I'm told the students demonstrate, although I'm not quite sure what students in a country like this demonstrate about. However, I'll show you the steps. So we're moving on. It may be that somebody is about to address us in this splendid room here. Of Havana University. That's Clifford, who is directing this tour. I think he lives in San Miguel in Mexico, along with most of the other people on the tour. And that is Lynette, Havana lady, who is our tour guide and joins us every day. A very fancy ceiling to this beautiful hall here. These doubtless represent some kind of classical myth of which I'm unaware. Don't know what she's saying, but she's very expressive about it.
But specifically all programs, but in all Cuba, speaking about...
What I mean by that is the outreach
wanted to study at the university. So we, the superior education ministry, opened different institutions for these people. So in that way, people could, of course, making this kind of exams also, mathematics, Spanish and history of Cuba. They could enter the university and they could finish maybe not in the same time, like maybe not in 5 years, 4 semesters, no, not 5 years, but 6 years. Maybe at night, because they were working.
Pastas for peace, and a cute little goat down there. Oh, maybe it's not a goat. Maybe it's like something like a reindeer. Water breaking along the Malecon.
At that moment, and they began to build the most extent. Well, but unfortunately, when it was built, we didn't have more attack.
We came here right to the end of the harbour to go to the fort, to a restaurant here. We're going to eat here. I was trying to show the wave breaking when I was on the bus, but it was not easy, but you can see it's a rough sea. Water pours over the Malecon at various points. Now everybody has the blue drinks. We're ready for dinner.
It makes sense to have her sitting somewhere else.
I know.
Is that all right, Susan?
That's perfect. As long as he doesn't ask me any questions, I can't.
And we finished dinner, and it's still daylight, and the sun is setting. Havana at sunset.